Hello everybody and welcome to Vigilant Citizen. My name is Josh. Today's message is pretty simple, but before I get into that, the whiskey of the day is a Cardhu, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, C-A-R-D-H-U, Cardhu Gold Reserve Single Malt Scotch Whiskey. This is actually from the Game of Thrones collection. This is House Targaryen, so let's see how it is. Very smooth, very smooth. It's not as fruity as some other whiskeys, but that's pretty good. That's pretty smooth. So I'll have to share that with some of my buddies. So I just did a jiu-jitsu tournament yesterday, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. No, so I'm celebrating. I got third place in my division, which I'm pretty proud of. So cheers to me, I guess. No, cheers to not embarrassing myself in front of my friends and family. How about that? So, like I said, today's message is pretty simple. Don't swear. So before I say why I think you shouldn't swear, first let's define what swearing is. I don't mean like swearing an oath, and I apologize. It's loud out here today. There's some traffic over there. The wind's blowing, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. But when I say don't swear, I don't mean like not swearing an oath. That's a different topic for a different time. Don't make promises, stuff like that. I mean no cussing. So when we think of cussing, it could be any sort of dirty word. Well, maybe not any. We're going to get into that. The main reason I think that you shouldn't swear is not for an ethical or a moral reason, because then you just get into those arguments of, well, it's just a word. How can a word carry weight if we're not going to give it any weight? No, the main reason I'm telling you not to swear is because if it's just a word, you know, if the F-bomb is just a word, and now my dog's chewing on sticks very loudly over there, so again, we're just going to have to deal with all of it. The joys of recording outside. So if it's just a word, well, sure, that's true. The F-bomb it's just a word, right? But the problem is that there are much better words, much more precise words out there that you can use. If you're using a lot of curse words and cuss words, you're replacing other better words with just those ones, and it gives off the vibe that you have a stunted vocabulary and maybe even a limited intelligence. There's a whole, I think it's a documentary on the F word being the most versatile word in the English language because it can be used as all the different parts of speech. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. That means it's replacing all of these other words that are better and more precise in those situations. So if you're relying on those words, you're not being as clear and precise as you could be. You could be describing something in better detail. You could be sharing your thoughts more vividly and more clearly. If you're relying on those, you're just using the same words over and over to talk about various things. Just because it's versatile doesn't mean it's better. It means that you're obfuscating what you're trying to say. You're not getting your point across. So my challenge to you is, for the next month or so, start dialing back whenever you find yourself relying on certain words. And that's what I meant earlier when I said maybe not, you know, the standard words. This could apply to any word that you're just relying on often. See what you can do to dial that back and start expanding your vocabulary so that you're being more precise in your speech, like Jordan Peterson says. So, because then you're getting your points across much more clearly, and people are more likely to listen to you, and they're more likely to take you seriously. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. Leave it pretty quick today. I think I wanted to get straight to the point and not start repeating myself and relying on my own words. Like I've said relying like 50 times now already. So to live by example, I'm going to cut this right now and just challenge you to think about this and think about dialing those words back and expanding your vocabulary so that you can get your point across better. So, all right, get out there, give it a shot, have some whiskey, and have a good day. I'll chat with you later. Thanks.